It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi, guys, and welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video, found this exceptionally cool. You ever ask or wonder, was Count Istvan Teleky on the Andy Griffith Show a real person? I'm going to tell you. Goober flips off the lights as Barney commands in an unforgettable scene of the Andy Griffith Show episode 3 Wishes for Opie. Now, what we're watching is one of the very few flashback scenes ever depicted on this show. By Magic Lamp's candlelight, we watch Deputy Barney fight with Goober on one side and Floyd on the other, try to summon a supernatural phenomenon he truly believes exists. One point, Goober throws powder on the candle flame and Floyd, spooked, asks, "Who's that?" "Count Istvan Teleky," Barney says knowingly. He's convinced that the Count is the name of the spirit who inhabits the magic lamp. Floyd gets even more nervous. "It sure is dark in here," the barber said. Goober agrees, but Barney has other ideas. "Let's let him drift around a bit first," Barney suggests. Barney spends a whole episode insisting that Count Istvan Teleky exists. If you loved this 5th season episode of the Andy Griffith Show for years, perhaps you too have asked yourself at some point, was Count Istvan Teleky a real person? Well, let's get into it and see what would happen, okay? It turns out, yes, there was a Count Istvan Teleky. Records on genealogy websites show that a Count Istvan Teleky was born in 1602 in Sikh to a Count Mihaly Teleky and Anna Gorazda. Ancestry.com shows an Istvan Teleky born in nearby Cluj-Napoca, formerly Kalazavar, in 1735 to a Count Mihaly Teleky and Clara Bethelini. Actually, it was a common name for noblemen in the Teleky family in the region throughout the 17th and 18th centuries. Now, these Count Istvans weren't very famous in history, and you could say that one born in 1735 was really just a boy from a small town in Transylvania. But his dad, Mihaly Teleky, was the Chancellor of Transylvania, and you know what a Chancellor does. He's a top lawman. So in a way, Count Istvan was the Opie to Mihaly's Sheriff Andy. In 3 Wishes for Opie, the Count gives Opie 3 wishes, but he only grants Barney 1 wish in this scene. "All right, I don't want to make it too tough," Barney says. "I'm going to wish for a new fingerprinting set we've been needing around here." He says he sent for one about 6 months ago, but nothing ever happened. "Let's hope you get it," Floyd says optimistically. But then the door slams and Barney blows out the candle. Loud footsteps are heard clomping in the dark and another door slams. Barney initially too scared to check it out, but he musters his courage and goes. That's when he sees the fingerprint set. With shaking hands, he lifts the machine, the very thing he wished for, and returns to where Goober and Floyd are. "Gentlemen, I have the following announcement. Count Istvan Teleky exists." Now, there's no way to know if the writers of the Andy Griffith Show actually named the Count for sure after this Count Istvan Teleky, or if we as super fans are just reading way too far into it. There is one thing that surely the show writers stumbled upon when naming this character. The Teleky family hailed from a Romani region of Transylvania, which is known for 2 businesses, horse trading and fortune telling. It's where the gypsies came from who audiences read about or saw in other famous fictional works like The Hunchback of Notre Dame or The Tempest. So it's likely that the name Teleky was selected while looking into the historical culture of fortune telling and gypsies communicating with spirits to write this spooky episode because Teleky was a ruling family in the region. Or maybe Count Istvan Teleky was just really fun to say. Really never know for sure. What we do know is Barney's encounter with Count Istvan Teleky is sitcom magic. One of those great scenes from a memorable episode that makes the audience wish they could find a magic lamp just to visit Mayberry. So yes, there was an Istvan Teleky. Actually, there was more. But there really was one. So I think that's super cool. I always thought this was really neat. I've actually done this before, I believe. It's been years. But then I was looking around for something to do here today, and And I come across this again. I was like, this is really too neat not to share again, especially with the newcomers. And I really do appreciate you guys being here. Today's video at Classic Real Comedies, Facts, and Trivia will be on Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed Clampett, of course, and how he met Al Capone. That's pretty wild, man, I'm telling you. Pretty wild. So you'll want to check that out. Do me a favor and check it out. Please subscribe here if you have not yet. Please like this video. The other channels, of course, are off until Monday. One of these weeks, I'm going to do a whole week full of stuff, but I don't have it in me this week, so I need a little break. But Andy's going to be up and running, and Classic Real Comedies be up and running all weekend. Have a great day, guys. God bless you. Get outside, enjoy the weather. I'll be praying for you.